Yes, guys, yes! Come on, boys!
Ah, fantastic drive. That's just fantastic. Amazing. You deserved that race win. Well done, mate.
Off-season work clearly paying off here today, Crofty. A brilliant way to start the season with a solid victory. It's a real good confidence boost as well, and you feel like that's going to really propel them forward through to the next race coming up.
Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one. We're here today on the shores of the Red Sea in the Lower Hejaz Mountains to visit one of the newest circuits on the Formula One calendar. We're in Jeddah, home to what we all hope is going to be a thrilling Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. So let's take a look at the topographical map of the Jeddah Street Circuit. As you can see, a number of challenging corners for the drivers to master here. We'll see just how much the teams have benefited from their time spent in practice this weekend. And like many street circuits, this track has the potential to punish drivers that get it wrong. Let's hope we avoid any safety cars today. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Russell, Perez, Oscar Piastri, Hamilton, Sainz, Watson, Fernando Alonso, Leclerc, Stroll, Ocon, Massa, Ricciardo, Gasly, Magnussen, Albon, Tsunoda, Bottas, Hülkenberg, Zhou, and Logan Sargent. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. And alongside me today is a man who needs no introduction, but I'll try anyway. It's Ant Davidson. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car. Good job, nice overtake. Okay, information on Sainz. They've got some kind of mechanical problem. We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. In this lap, push now. Okay, Felipe is in the pits. Felipe's in the pits now. Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed. Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon.
And it looks like the pit crew are out in the lane and ready to perform their magic on the car. They're going to be aiming to achieve the fastest pit stop time possible.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 4.2 seconds. drivers just completed a pass for the lead of the race. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 4.7 seconds. Norris has just completed a pass for the lead. The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 4.4 seconds. Caution, caution. Okay, be aware there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags. The track is clear, green flag. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap. race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
The checkered flag is out. We're going to be hearing that Dutch national anthem again because it's victory for Max Verstappen.
Race victory and fastest lap as well. You can see how much, by the way, that fastest lap mattered to them today. It's a bit like marking your territory, isn't it, Crofty? They're looking for absolute dominance, and this seems to be their mission this year.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves. Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.